When I started my journey of learning cloud, I had this question: which cloud is good for me? Which one should I learn first? So there was AWS, Azure, GCP, IBM, Oracle, so many confusing options. And I'm pretty sure you might be confused if you're starting to learn cloud. So in this video, we are going to compare AWS, Azure and GCP, the three major cloud providers, to help you choose which one should you learn. I'm going to explain all the different options, what are the different job opportunities, what is the salary range that you get, and we are going to go through some scenarios that if you're a fresher, which one should you choose? If you're an experienced person, which one should you choose? If you're switching from a non-IT background to an IT background, which certification is good for you? So watch this video till the end because this video is going to help you a lot if you are starting to learn cloud and you're confused which one should you choose. Before we start with the video, if you are new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I post videos on cloud, DevOps and technologies that you might be interested in. So please subscribe and let's start with the video. If someone would have made a video like this when I started my journey, I would have saved so much time learning things that actually matters rather than learning that is of no use right now in my job role. But anyways, so let's consider the first scenario. This is for someone who is actually working at a job, and let's say you're working as a Java developer or a Python developer at a company, and your company is going to adopt a cloud. You're going to deploy your applications on a cloud. So you should start learning cloud which your company is going to use. For example, if your company is going to deploy your applications on AWS, then start learning AWS. If your company is going to use Azure, then start learning Azure. If your company is going to use Oracle Cloud, then start learning Oracle Cloud. Why am I saying this? What is the reason? Let's say your company is using AWS, but you started learning Azure, then that knowledge is of no use. You should learn AWS if your company is using AWS so that you can learn and do hands-on practice while performing your duties as a Java developer or a Python developer. So this will help you learn and grow in your job role as well. So that's the first scenario. But what if you're not working and you're still confused, which one should you go for? So let's see some data. According to the data by Statista, AWS is a leading cloud provider with market share of 34%, which means AWS has most customers using their cloud in the world. This means there are a lot of job opportunities that you can get if you start learning AWS. And if you want to see which certification is good for you when learning AWS, check out my AWS certification roadmap video. Next on the list we have is Microsoft Azure. So Microsoft Azure is at number 2 with market share of 21%. So there are a lot of companies who are actually using Microsoft to deploy their application. And if your company is creating and deploying .NET applications, then Microsoft Cloud is for you. Third we have on the list is Google Cloud. So Google Cloud has a market share of 10%, which is greater than a lot of other clouds. So you can also choose to learn Google Cloud. Google Cloud is going to be in demand, so you can start learning Google Cloud. So this was the data of the demanding cloud providers right now in the market. Let's see what are the salary you can get if you are a cloud engineer with AWS skills, or if you're a cloud engineer with Microsoft Azure skills, or someone who with Google Cloud skills. So according to the report, a person with AWS skill can get a average salary of $1,06,000, which is around 87 lakhs in Indian rupees. So this is the average salary that you can get if you are an AWS engineer. Next we have a GCP engineer can get an average salary of 1,05,000, followed by Microsoft Azure engineer, which can get around $96,000 of average salary. So these are the salary ranges you can get if you are skilled in all these different cloud providers. I hope this gives you an idea of which cloud should you choose. Let's discuss which cloud is good for you if you want to change your job from front-end engineer to cloud engineer or a DevOps engineer. So if that is the case, first thing you need to do is to look at the job description. So look at the job description, what cloud skills are they asking for? If they're asking for AWS, learn AWS. If they're asking for Azure, start learning Azure. So look at the job description you're going to trying to apply, as well as the company, so that you can get the idea of which cloud is good for you. Next, let's discuss which cloud is good for you if you are a fresher. So if you're a fresher, don't think you can choose any of this cloud provider. You can choose AWS, you can choose Azure, you can choose GCP. If you don't have any recommendation, I would suggest you to go with AWS because they have a lot of services. You will get a lot of exposure, and you have a lot of opportunities to learn as well. There are a lot of resources like AWS Skill Builder and certifications and training by AWS that can help you learn AWS Cloud effectively. So 3 scenarios we have discussed. For someone who's actually working at the job role, check which cloud is your company going to use or is your company using, then start learning that cloud. If you are a person who's going to shift their job from non-IT background to IT background or changing their job into cloud or DevOps role, then check the job description or check the company where you want to apply and start learning the cloud that they are using. Third, we have freshers. Freshers can choose to learn anything. They can choose to learn any cloud, but if no suggestion, they can go with AWS. So this was the video. I hope this comparison gave you a good understanding of which cloud you should learn. If there is any question, any doubt, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you want to learn cloud or DevOps, consider subscribing my channel because I post videos like this every week. Thank you and have a good day.